Hi, my name is Shelley Zupp and I am from Vernon, BC, Canada. The Goal of Kindness journey began long before April 2022. So it started in 2008 when there was a container going to Rwanda, and a good friend of mine, Debbie Pugamiller, and I decided that we would also include 300 soccer jerseys and cleats in that container. And because it was so well received, I decided that this was something that I could do, and I was inspired to keep it going. And that's when we approached you, and at that point, you were thinking the same, we were on the same.
Yeah, well, what happened with NOVVA too at that time was we went from collecting jerseys back from over 1,000 kids to just buying jerseys every year, and the kids kept the jerseys.
Yeah, so all those jerseys now don't have to just collect dust in someone's closet. They don't have to get sent to the landfill. They are now collected here. We've got the bin.
Yeah.
We're all, and every team I feel knows now. So in 2012, our family, my 2 kids and my husband and I, we took a year off and traveled to 12 countries, including 4 countries in Africa. While we were in Zimbabwe, we met up with Angela Yablonski and the Zimbabwe Project. It's a group of volunteers from Vernon that we met up with in Zimbabwe. All the soccer gear that I had packed prior to leaving was in Zimbabwe when we got there, and we got to bless the kids with the soccer jerseys, and we ran kids camps. Since then, I've been collecting and sorting and sending soccer kits to developing countries worldwide. The Goal of Kindness journey in 2022 consisted of driving 18,500 kilometers through 8 countries, and it took me 6 months. So originally I was going to go on my own. I was going to do this by myself. It was something that I always wanted to do, having a small taste of what it felt like in Zimbabwe, and then again in 2019 in Bali. When I went to Bali, I also brought soccer gear. So I knew it was something I wanted to do, and because of COVID, people weren't traveling. And because I had all the soccer gear, nobody to take it, I decided to do it myself. Yeah.
So we'll get it cleaned and everything, but...
Uh-huh. Oh yeah. No, this is gonna be perfect. Oh yeah. No, it's really good. I got a truck! I'm so excited. Wow, the biggest piece of the puzzle was the truck.
And that's here now.
So thankfully, you know, through Silver Star Mountain, Bannister GM, very, very grateful.
Those,
in here,
all these
in here,
guys? Okay,
yep. And then you can flatten them and put them back in the bag. Welcome to my storage unit.
Guys, you can put on.
You know, the foresight it took to pull this off is probably one of the most significant things. Like this didn't happen over 6 months or a year. This was 5, 6, 7 years in the making, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of people don't recognize, that this was Shelley's goal from a long time ago. And the amount of legwork to put it together long before the journey started, it's a lot of legwork. And hats off to Shelley and the rest of her crew. I know she had a lot of support along the way, and prior to to make this happen.
Thank you all for coming. Obviously, I could not do this on my own. I'm gonna cry because I've been planning it for so long. And I just want to thank you ahead of time in case I forget at the end of the day to thank you for being here so much, like from the bottom of my heart, honestly. So as you can see, there's a lot of gear. That side of the room is Zimbabwe project. So it has nothing to do with jerseys for communities. And so I have all of this, and then I also have that second room is full. So I have a lot of stuff. I don't exactly know how this is going to work out. I have a wee bit of a plan. So downstairs on the wall under the cover, so in case it rains, is a list of all the places that I'm going to be taking gear to. So I thought we could just team up. 2 people could work together and pick one of the schools or one of the orphanages or kids centers and put together their kit.
So you can like fit more.
So I can fit more, but I'm not doing the official because at the border they may rip them all open. So I wasn't willing to spend $10 per bag.
Totally.
So I got these from the, there, that's working. This way I'll be able to fit more, like way more. This is full, and this is full. This is all generously donated by Vernon soccer players.
Leaving today.
I was so excited to connect with my first travel partner in Vancouver. I met my soul sister Z in 2019 while in Bali. Z is beautiful and kind. She has a heart for travel and speaks 5 languages, but she had never been camping before.
Okay. Okay, now the handle comes up. Here, we can move this out of the way. The handle comes up.
Which handle?
And makes, and go right, flip it right over so it's flat.
Although I'm not sure she will again after we experienced torrential rain and no heat in Roxy for the first 5 nights.
I can't even hear you. I still can't hear you.
But the weather didn't dampen our spirits or take away the beauty of the Oregon and California coastline. And I did a quick goodbye to Z, and she went into the airport for her flight home.
Right? Yeah.
And a quick hello to you.
A quick hello and goodbye to Z.
Yeah.
And then our adventure began. Yeah, and it started off so well, right? We got through the border, and we're the first ones in line, and we ended up getting through in like 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Got to the other side.
Didn't even ask to look in the back of the truck.
No, nothing. And then it went sideways.
Yes.
What
It
we
went
had to
downhill
do?
from there.
It totally did. The rest of the day it was just chaos, right?
All right, so this is what happened this morning. They looked in the trailer, didn't see anything wrong, so they let us go through. But we had some forms to fill out and get printed and return to the border in order to get our passports back.
Couldn't print the documents. Couldn't find a print shop on a Saturday morning in Mexicali. Spent an hour and a half driving around. Finally went to a hotel, went to the business center, managed to print off what we needed. Got directions back to the border crossing. Wrong border crossing.
So now we're suddenly in the wrong border.
Right? Yeah, we're in the lineup.
In the lineup to go back to the U.S.
Right? At the wrong border crossing. And it didn't dawn on us till we got right to the front.
Till we got right in there.
Yeah.
That we were in the wrong place.
Yeah. With some guy was giving us a guide to get us out of the lineup and out of the border crossing.
Going the wrong way here.
And now we're going down the wrong way.
And so he just jumped on the side of the truck and said, "Come with me." And we took off with him hanging off the side of your truck for a while, and eventually he had to go clear off some traffic, so he jumped out, ran ahead of us, and we followed this guy. His flag, and he's running down the road ahead of us, getting people out of the way, the carts out of the way.
Then there were the police,
Well,
and
yeah.
they warned us that the police were going to be there.
Right?
But I remember the name of the officer that told us that the police were going to be there. And so the first thing I said to the police was, the officer told us to go down this one way.
And that you'd be here waiting for us.
And that you would be waiting for us. So they gave us an escort, a police escort, back to the other Alto. Oh, yes, you missed an Alto sign.
We're blowing through the stop sign.
We're blowing through stop signs with a police escort. And maybe they're just taking us to the station to arrest us. We don't know. That could be what's happening here. We're not sure. We're hoping he's taking us to the other border crossing.
What an entrance to Mexico, right? Yeah.
But then once we got back, and then we had all our paperwork and everything was fine.
Yeah. And then we hit the road.
And the first soccer delivery that we did of the whole entire journey was pretty unique.
What a great scenario. We're on the Baja. Your first drop off is actually on the mainland, across the water to the mainland of Mexico. And we're looking at this thinking, how do we get this dropped off? We don't want to go all the way down the Baja, cross at Mazatlan, and then drive north again. Mm-hmm. And sure enough, you find this couple in a sailboat who happen to be heading that direction.
Yeah, that's where they were parked.
Right?
They were from California, and that is where they launched their sailboat. So we asked them if they would deliver the soccer gear, and they did. A huge bag of jerseys. And balls and pumps. Right.
I've got pictures of them rowing the little dinghy out to their sailboat, just piled high with soccer gear, right? Yeah.
And so because of them, the soccer gear went to a children's shelter in Guaymas, mainland Mexico. That was an orphanage for children that had escaped domestic violence.
Right.
That's where the gear went. So they were really happy to get it.
Yeah. You're pretty resourceful on your behalf to get it across to the mainland, right? On a sailboat.
I know, because I never felt right about missing that one.
I know. Yeah.
And in the end, I didn't have to miss that delivery after all.
The 17-hour ferry ride from the Baja to Mazatlan was a unique experience.
Felt like another border crossing because I had to go through customs. You were the rock star getting the truck and trailer on
so
the ship.
this boat that we're on, it's a boat designed to carry commercial traffic, transport trucks, really. And
a cargo ship.
Yeah, with a couple of of tourists like ourselves who were looking for the cheapest way to get across to the mainland. So they load us on this ship, and you have to drive up this narrow ramp up onto the ship. And they had us do a U-turn with the truck and trailer on board in the tightest conditions
I
ever.
still can't believe you,
Right?
you pulled that off.
Yeah. And then so you lined up and you have one guy standing right beside you and he's telling you how to back this truck and trailer back into the spot. And we've got, maybe 12 inches between vehicles, so no room for error.
I don't think even that,
I remember having to
because
turn
we have to turn sideways
right?
to get through.
Yeah. And then, I guess about 4 or 5 hours later, after they loaded the ship, we were finally chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were on our way.
And then it was a 17-hour sail.
Yeah.
And then we went back to the airport to drop you off.
Yeah.
And then I was on my way with Allison and Jamie.
Yeah.
We landed in Mazatlan. Is that right? And then left in Puerto Vallarta.
First soccer delivery we did, that was right after you guys joined me. So that was May 17th.
Next day?
I think it was like the next day we did the big soccer delivery.
Yeah. Right.
So here we are in, we're not exactly sure how to pronounce it. Tequila. We've been calling it tequila, but we're pretty sure it's not tequila. And here we come. They're expecting us.
Yeah. Right. And it was so our first kind of hot day, right? Yeah. So it was struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably 35 degrees.
Yeah. And running and playing soccer.
You were totally used to it though.
On a dirt field.
Yeah. No water. Oh, there we go.
Compliments of Elio in Kamloops.
Oh, that's better. Now we're talking.
And if we're right here, right now, I say we're blessed. Let's forget the how. We don't have to know what happens next. If we live with the beat in the middle of our chest, what fun is it if we know the rest? You and I, open eyes, take a breath. Here we go, it's alright. We don't have to know what happens next.
Take gracias.
You guys were so patient with me because with all the topes, like every time we hit a tope, the big speed bumps.
Yeah. And
she would like F-bomb and then
and like Shelley does
so
not
funny.
you do not
You're like, I'm sorry, but
they were just everywhere and they were unmarked.
Yeah.
That's what got me is like, you don't put a speed bump in the middle of nowhere and not tell me that there's a speed bump there.
Yeah, and towards the
Roxy paid the price.
Yeah.
Like I got her welded in where we were together in Sayulita. I got her welded and then I got her welded again in Nicaragua and El Salvador.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, a few times. Yeah.
Yikes.
She did not.
She did a good job though.
Those big topes.
Yeah, that was actually insane. And there was no like shoulder either.
No, there's nowhere
just
to pull over.
It's like the size of a car, and then so then when two cars are going at the same time, it's like kind of cross your fingers. Like we were just kind of hoping everything was gonna be fine.
I remember how you said, they said for safety, just travel during the day, but more about so you don't get robbed or whatever. But you said that, because we're driving and there's literally like 3 feet chunk out of the road, just gone. And then it's just like rock or whatever, a cliff. And she's like, and then you said, if we were driving at night, we would have died. Or, you know.
Yeah, that's why you don't drive at night.
Yeah.
Is because of the road conditions.
Yeah, not the streets.
And the animals and the topes, like everything that
the topes would
you
be so much
can't
worse
see
too.
at night. That's why you don't drive at night.
But
so I feel like we did the most soccer deliveries. We did. I had to count seven or eight together.
Yeah. mean, always trying to find the right number.
Oh yeah, and digging
So
through
hot
and sweaty.
Climbing in the back of the truck was the worst job.
Yeah. What number are we looking for? 12. Okay. Just like digging. It's dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't know you all that well. Like, we knew each other because our sons had been going to school together since kindergarten.
we'd always see each other when you drop Landon off or pick him up or birthday parties.
Yeah, or Mac would be at our house. And then when we decided to travel together, our sons were roommates.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. The mums were on an adventure and the boys were back at school.
Doing who knows what.
And living together. But I didn't know that you had such an adventurous spirit. Like, I just thought you were kind of reserved, and because you're always just so nice, and I just didn't realize until we got locked out of our RV park. So we arrived, we went to a soccer game. Christian took us to a men's
adult soccer game.
But it was in the evening, and we didn't get back until 11 p.m. And the gates were all closed, and we could not get back into our RV park.
And we were phoning the hotel.
Yeah, nobody was answering, and we were stuck. So what does Rhonda do? I'm thinking, I guess we're going to have to go find another place to stay tonight because we are not getting in. But what did you do, Rhonda?
I said we could climb this.
A huge iron gate.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't that bad.
And I'm like, and they call me the bold one? And up she went. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm having to follow you. So I did. And what did you do?
Oh, did I film you?
Yes! Oh, that was so funny. But yeah, we managed to climb this iron gate with nobody even paying any attention at all. Like, we got in and nobody even knew.
We were kind of yelling for somebody to let us in on the.
Yeah.
Let us in from the inside, and nobody.
But not the greatest security. If we could climb the gate.
I guess there was a camera, and they looked at it the next day, and a lot of the staff got in trouble because they should have answered the door for us.
Oh, the other thing that happened, this was where it happened several times, but I remember this day in particular, that we opened up the trailer door and we looked in.
Oh.
And Roxy had puked all the contents of the fridge onto
the yogurt
floor.
all over.
Yogurt mess. Oh, everything was spilled out onto the floor. And it's like 100 degrees in there. So our first soccer delivery was La Manzanilla. And that's where we stopped for lunch. Remember, we had no intentions on staying there.
Yeah, we just stopped for lunch, and you were pulling big truck and trailer.
And then we parked and we went for lunch. And then when we came back, what happened? We were on our way to Malaki today, and we met this fellow on the side of the road. So the logo on the truck is what captured their attention.
Oh, yeah.
If we hadn't had the logo on the truck, they would have had no idea that we had anything to do with soccer. And he indicated that they're playing soccer tonight, right here. So we're here to deliver gear. Yeah, but because of the logo, they came to us, and then, yeah, like you were saying, through Google Translate, we discovered that they were having a soccer practice that night, and they asked if we would join them.
Say that you make a really big difference with this gift, and really thanks. I want to talk, I want to say thanks for Hola Manzanilla, and we use that for making sport with the kids, and really thanks. Yeah. Sometimes the kids don't want to play more football just with the phone or video games, and just staying home, with the COVID, everything changed, and him back and come with the football again. And look now. Yeah.
You're amazing. And they were so thankful.
Yeah, that was the best.
It really was.
Yeah, there were kids there without shoes, socks.
The field was dirt, just gravel.
Yeah.
No grass in sight.
And then you played with them.
And I got to play with them. I'm sure they were very impressed with my skills. And not having the language didn't seem to matter, did it? Like, our common language was soccer. We were in Malaki. We just stopped for a moment at the town square, and I don't know why we stopped. We just both stopped, and we were just looking around, and then suddenly there was this young girl with her parents, and we decided, we started to talk to them.
To the dad
first, and then the mom, and then they were waiting for their daughter to get out of school. And then they had lived in California and had moved back to Mexico because they weren't feeling safe in California.
Like, here it's more liberating. You can do more things, you feel more free. Like, I'm not scared to walk around the streets alone. Right? Like, I can go to the store, to my grandma's house alone, and I'll be fine. And over there, if I were to do that, I would have to go with someone else older, or just feel scared.
Right. So overall, you feel safer here than you did in California.
Yeah.
It kind of confirmed what I had already believed, but it was nice to hear it from somebody that lived there.
Hi guys, my name is Christian Cruz. I'm a pastor and a minister in Zihuatanejo. I'm here with Osvaldo, who's been a young man that I met a long time ago in soccer. He and I started doing a lot of soccer together, but he eventually started going on his own and doing tournaments. And we are in Zihuatanejo, a very underprivileged town where not many kids can go to these kind of tournaments unless they have money.
We all got scars, memories where things didn't work, and battle wounds on our hearts. Maybe that's the only way to figure out who we are. Take ourselves a little less serious, keep that mysterious. Cause if we're right here, right now, I say we're blessed. Let's forget the how. We don't have to know what happens next. If we lead with the beat in the middle of our chest, what fun is it if we know the rest? You and I.
So they're fatherless, motherless, but they play soccer. And we just sponsored his team, and his little sister is playing now, so we're happy about that.
Christian's brother Juan Cruz and his wife Anna and their 3 children run this.
It's like a
kids camp kind of.
Sundays. Yeah, it was Sunday school.
Like a Sunday school.
A lesson too.
Yeah, they did.
And they had, these were the poorest of the poor kids.
Yeah.
And they gave out a little bit of chocolate afterwards, and these kids were so excited.
Yeah, and we got to play soccer with them. And Juan's little guy.
Oh, the rock star.
Such a good soccer player. Like, he is going places, this guy. He'll be on a national team one day. And after you left, it was really hard for me because it meant being on my own for the next 6 weeks. All alone.
I know. I felt bad leaving you too, and I felt bad being at home without you. I really missed you.
Yeah.
I should have stayed longer.
I know you should have. I don't know. Something called life back home?
I guess. Yeah, really.
Yeah, I remember dropping you off at the airport going, okay, this is it. I'm on my own.
Yeah, you're brave.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I didn't feel like I needed to be brave. There were so many kind people. Once Rhonda left me in Zihuatanejo, I had a few more days there, and then I was on my own. I did my solo voyage through the rest of Mexico and into Guatemala. My solo voyage, I have to admit, was not my best time. I'm almost in Puerto Escondido, and thankfully I have a villa waiting for me. Peggy and Darren Shep from Vernon have graciously offered me their villa,
And I must say I'm looking forward to a week in a nice real bed and a real shower and the rest of it that a villa offers. Looking forward to that, as well as Roxy's been giving me some issues, some attitude. Now we have teeny tiny ant infestation in Roxy that I've been trying to deal with the last 3 days. Today's been tough, I'm not gonna lie. Today was a hard day driving. I had a few tears. The roads are very narrow, a lot of topes, which slows you right down. To go 100 kilometers here takes me 2 hours. So twice as long as it would back home. That, to me, it feels like twice as many miles then. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to Puerto Escondido. Bring it on.
I met Gabby at church in Puerto Escondido and discovered that he was the soccer coach for an orphanage.
Just gonna keep it rolling. Okay, there you go. You got your whistles.
Okay, I don't use more my hands for training. I am Coach Morales from Puerto Escondido, Mexico. Now I use my whistle. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Canada. God bless you.
So I ended up practicing with the team twice, spent time at the orphanage playing and attempting to communicate with the kids. They appreciated the gifts and attention, but I was the one who was truly blessed to have met them. When I left, Gabby and the girls circled me, placed their hands on me, and prayed. It was incredibly touching and so hard to leave these beautiful young ladies and little chica and chicos.
The best part, though, was the very end. So the day before leaving Mexico, I met Maria Luisa, and her grandson Mateo, and we bonded. She could not speak English, I don't speak Spanish, and we have a bond that will be hard to break. And I loved her grandson Mateo and gifted him with a really nice soccer ball and some cleats and a jacket, and he was happy about that. He was having a birthday the following week, and so that was my reward, was meeting the two of them and her family.
With only an 11-minute drive to the Guatemala border, I wasn't anticipating any problems or delays, but I should have known better. The streets leading up to the border was chock full of people, cars, trucks, tuk-tuks, dogs, and shops lining both sides of the narrow road. So I get to a Y. The road on the left looked like a path completely full of people. So I took the road to the right. Wrong decision. Only one block and I'm stuck in another U-turn situation. Thankfully, my last day in Mexico did not disappoint, and several seniors came running to my rescue. One even jumped onto the sidebar of the truck, directing me out of the busy area and onto the right road, which of course was the path I was trying to avoid. Once parked, I was so happy to meet Kennedy, the border officer that Maida and I contacted prior to leaving Canada. He called his daughter Galilea, who speaks English, and she arrived on her scooter within minutes. I was only in the country for a half an hour, and I was riding on the back of a scooter to an ATM.
A true highlight was when I was invited to stay with the family of the border crossing officer in Guatemala.
And then through the family alley. Grandma's house.
This is my neighborhood. And this is my cousin and my nephew. And my nephew, cousin. This is the daughter of my cousin.
Cousin, daughter.
Yeah.
And home sweet home.
It was so lovely meeting the extended family. and becoming such good friends with their 21-year-old daughter, Galilea. She spoke near perfect English, and he had learned English by listening to music and watching movies with subtitles. And that was a common theme throughout Mexico and Central America. Many people learned English that way.
While in La Masia, we had another soccer delivery to do. So we went to the field and donated 3 sets of jerseys and played soccer with the kids. And these, I have to say, are the moments I live for. It makes up for all the bad days and the week I had leading up to Guatemala.
I'm from Vernon, BC. I've known Shelley since I was 5 years old, probably. So nice long time, and
best friends with my son.
Yeah, and your daughter.
So when I first met up with you, it was in Guatemala. So you flew into Guatemala City.
Yes.
And I was so happy because it was at the end of my solo journey, and I got a new partner. Mm-hmm. And the first thing that happened is we got lost.
Yeah.
So much for having a navigator.
I tried my best. I got better from there. Yeah, I did get better from there.
You did get better. I wish we would have had the camera on us because we had a big reunion.
We did.
We had a huge hug.
I know. Not only had I not seen you for a long time, but your whole Landon and Tiana I hadn't seen for so long. So just seeing you, it was so great.
Yeah. I feel like our time together was a lot of adventure.
Yeah.
Just a lot of adventure. But we also did soccer deliveries. Yeah. Let's not forget our soccer deliveries. So the first one was after a really difficult border crossing.
Yes.
And that's where you impressed me the most with your patience. I was losing my about that border crossing. I was about to lose it. And you were just so patient. Yeah.
5 hours later?
Yeah,
we crossed
5
the
hours.
border?
Yeah, 5 hours. And there was no reason for it to take that long. It's not like we were in a long lineup. Or anything.
It was a circle of paperwork.
And they just let us wait.
Yeah.
And didn't really. Even though we had somebody helping us, we hired this guy.
Yeah.
Plus we had Oscar.
Yeah.
Which is Maida's nephew.
Yeah.
Met us at the border. Even though we had both of them, it was still took that long.
Yeah, 4 hours of waiting.
But the best way to recover from a difficult border crossing is to do a soccer delivery.
Yeah, that was that evening, wasn't it?
We did it right after.
Yeah.
We got through the border. We drove 2 blocks from the border, and that's where Oscar lived.
Yes.
And so we parked in front of his house, and then we got our soccer gear ready, and then we went
we went right there right away.
Went to the center and met the kids and gave.
Because I think we ended up being late for that because we were supposed to be there earlier because the border crossing
took so long.
Yeah, so we did. We just went there right after.
So that was a sweet delivery.
Yeah,
all of their smiles made up for the 5 hours at the border.
Yeah, that was super. I mean, it was my first soccer delivery, so that was awesome. But I think after having a bit of a trying morning, it was so.
Yeah.
It was just such a gift after that. That's what you remember at the end.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah. That was so wonderful.
That's what got me through a lot of hard days. Was I kept reminding myself that I had 1,800 smiles in the back of my truck.
Yeah.
So if I was having a bad day, I just had to remember that. And then
you knew why you were there.
I knew why I was there. Yeah. And then a couple days later, on our second day in El Salvador, Oscar and his friend Gennaro.
Yes. Yeah.
We all piled into the truck, and then we dropped off Roxy.
Yeah.
On the side of the highway.
At something that didn't look like a mechanic shop, and I mean, it was just word from Oscar that my friend will fix it here and
I'm like,
dropped her off.
You have to just trust.
Drop her off and hope for the best.
And hope for the best. So I'm just like, here's my trailer.
Yeah.
Do what you can. So we dropped off the trailer for a few days.
Yeah.
Went and did another soccer delivery.
I remember that one little boy with the soccer cleats and trying to find a pair that fit him right. And like him and I sitting in the back of the truck for like 10 minutes going through every pair. And I mean, I can understand Spanish, but I can't speak it back. And so him speaking to me and just like the communication that we would find was so like, it's so interesting how you can communicate with people. And, and then once finding a pair, just pure joy that goes with all that. And
soccer was our common language.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We didn't even need to know Spanish. They didn't need to know English. We all just knew soccer.
'Cause if we're right here, right now, I say we're blessed. Let's forget the how. We don't have to know what happens next. If we leave with the beat in the middle of our chest.
Got to Salcotitan.
Thank you, yes.
Where we got to reunite. I got to reunite with my favorite family from El Salvador.
Yeah.
The Cienfuegos family.
Yeah.
And we stayed in their beautiful hostel.
Yeah.
And we got to, so that was another night, or no, multiple nights that we didn't have to sleep in the trailer.
Yeah, that was right after the repairs too, but so it would have been pristine, but we did. We got to stay inside and it was gorgeous and they were so sweet.
And they just fed us the most delicious food, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
Well, I made my decision. I am going to donate soccer gear because that is why I'm here. So that was the deciding factor. Originally, I had nowhere to donate in Honduras, and that has changed through a contact through another contact through another contact. I was able to find a school in Honduras. And so I'm going 4 hours out of my way to drop off this soccer gear. But I feel good about the decision. I'm not in any state of mind to do another border crossing today anyway. So I might as well go and do something positive with my time. Purpose fulfilled in Honduras. I truly was meant to meet Marcel and Sasha and all those kids at the school, such a poor area, and the mums that came out. This is a Sunday. They were at school on a Sunday because they heard I was coming, and they were just so grateful for all the gear.
Okay, they are so grateful because you are the first person coming here to help them, and they really appreciate that. They are so grateful. As you can see, the mothers are so grateful with you for that. You are the first person coming here, as I already told you. Yes.
What would love do if it had the chance to? Could it fix the hurts we got inside? Help us see the best in life. We can't choose what we've been through, but if peace is what we're fighting for, and nothing seems to stop the war, then I ask you, what would love do?
And it was an emotional experience for me, and now I have to leave Honduras after only 2 days here, not even 2 days here, and I'm on my way to Nicaragua, and I'm hoping for a better border crossing into Nicaragua. This line of ants goes way up the road.
a long road. Nobody knows that you walk it alone. 'Cause the man in the mirror.
In Nicaragua, the small fishing village of Jiquilillo captured my heart. I felt such a warm reception from the entire community. Through Allison Nichols, I met Ramon and his 19-year-old nephew, Odell. And together, the three of us blessed the community from the very young to the very old. I'm pretty sure every member of that village has a soccer jersey.
Maybe it's a fear in your mind says you're acting foolish, or we're afraid what'll happen if we really do it. What'll happen if we really do it? We don't have to know what happens next. If we lead with the beat in the middle of our chest, what fun is it if we know the rest? You and I, open eyes, take a breath. Here we go, it's a ride. We don't have to know what happens next.
My daughter flew from the Caribbean to meet me in Costa Rica, and she traveled with me the final 6 weeks of the journey.
This is Tiana's first delivery.
Yep.
Met Apollo, and met Brittany, and that was amazing. Got to play soccer with the kids, gave them lots of jerseys. It was super fun.
The main goal of the project is to animarlos, meaning like give them some hope, give them some good role models, like the coaches to, you know, get them out of the house into a healthy situation, get them moving, get them happy.
Yeah. And what were you saying about most of the kids here?
Most of the kids here are in very poor situations, so most of them don't have shoes. They've donated some shoes so they can play, and then they don't, a lot of times they come, they haven't even eaten, so a lot of times they'll give them like a snack after practice. That might be the only thing they eat in the day. So it's a really special project, and everyone that's part of the project is volunteering, and they have their own families, and they have jobs, and they have many things that they have to do. This is just extra, but because of the heart that they have, they volunteer their time.
And so then our next delivery that we did together was the elementary school in San Jose, which is the capital. Yeah. And then we ended up giving the gear to the older kids. Mm-hmm. And then we played with them outside. It was during their gym class.
Yeah, we played with them during their gym class and got to do little drills with them, and then in the end had a soccer game. Yeah, they were so excited. They were just kicking the balls around. Like, they weren't soccer players, but they were just having fun.
They were just having fun.
Yeah. So when we were in Santa Teresa, we went to Montezuma for the day, which is a really cool waterfall. It was quite the hike.
Very challenging.
Very challenging. We were kind of scaling the side of the river.
And had to walk through the river.
Yeah, I had to walk through the river, and couldn't swim in it, sadly, but it was still beautiful.
So we were in Costa Rica for an entire month because we were trying to sell Roxy.
Yeah.
And thankfully we landed at Aventura Ticos, this beautiful piece of property owned by Louis. And he allowed us to stay there for free.
Mm-hmm. And he let us show the trailer
to potential buyers.
And yeah,
at one point we tried to convince him to buy it.
Yeah.
He didn't really want to buy it. But through Aventura Ticos, we met, while camping there, we met Samir.
Mm-hmm.
And he lived there.
On the property, yeah.
And he knew of people in need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so the first delivery was we just gave the gear to him and he took it to the people. And then the second, because we were there for so long, we didn't know we were going to be there for that long.
And we had leftover gear that
we didn't have anything else set up, so we were, that's right, willing to go with him to the poor district. I guess they call it the slums. And yeah, that was like a very like eye-opening day, I think, because it kind of showed the other side of Costa Rica. It's not just tropical, beaches. It's like there are people living there that are living in so much poverty and have nothing. And yeah, just like giving them jerseys and like I think none of them had even ever had a new shirt before, right? Yeah, but they were like, once we stepped foot in this area, everyone just kept coming out because they had never seen tourists there before. So they're wondering what we're doing, and we ended up going to one house and they set up a little table for us to put all the gear on, and then everyone just came by one, and we just handed out.
Yeah, we just handed it out.
Yeah.
It wasn't really, we asked about soccer in the area and there was a field in the area, so we're hoping that those, they will go and play soccer. We're so busy with the trailer.
Yeah.
And then finally, once the trailer sold, then we could finally move on to Panama. And we were in our last few days in Panama. Well, our very last day in Panama.
Yeah.
And I woke up that morning, do you remember? And me saying, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah, because we didn't do any soccer deliveries in Panama, so we wanted to get one done, but we had no gear left.
We had nothing left.
Yeah, so we went to the supermarket or just
and you had fun in that supermarket.
Yeah. And so we bought the balls and then we just started walking and we found, I think it was it 4?
Yeah,
I think 4 kids and just gave them soccer balls, asked them if they played soccer, they said yes. So, yeah, so there you go, yeah.
And that was fun.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Having you there, like getting back to when I first picked you up, like you were the perfect person to have at the end because that was when all the logistics of like selling the trailer and getting the truck and then booking our flights home and all of that.
Yeah.
I needed you. I needed somebody that grounds me, and that's you. You've always been that person for me. You make me take a deep breath and calm down.
Yeah. We were just, it was nice. It's really fun. Fun ending, I think.
Yeah, it was a great ending. Even after taking 1,800 jerseys, it didn't really look like I made much of a dent in my storage unit at Elephant Storage. We need to find a way to get the gear to these countries without me driving it. I can't do that again.
No.
Right, so this project is not over just because the Goal of Kindness jersey, just because the Goal of Kindness journey is over is not the end of the project.
No.
This project is going to continue as long as there's soccer in German.
I think the big takeaway, I guess just like seeing how, even though it's just a new jersey, and I mean, every kid in Vernon gets a new one every year, it's just, normal. I think these kids getting that, it's more than just the shirt. It's like, it's being a part of something.
They focus on what they have.
What they
and we
don't
need
have.
to focus on what we don't have, right?
And to see kids, who don't even have, a pair of running shoes, never mind soccer shoes, and be able to provide something like that to them was a pretty rewarding experience.
Connection's important, and like we're all just given different opportunities, and we're just so lucky to be in a country like Canada, honestly. And you go down there and you can be sad here, obviously, but if you go down there, you're gonna realize, wow, we have it really, really good.
Just appreciate what you have and enjoy life and take a chance, take an opportunity. You're like, you know, you're not going to remember working for 2 weeks, but you're going to remember this experience.
Why we're here is to, you know, be able to provide that kindness to people that are so deserving of it. And yeah, I think that was, I mean, just so wonderful. Yeah.
And how appreciative they were.
Yes.
Te quiero mucho.
By helping Nicaragua people, how you change our life. Thank you for all the things that you have given to us.
Pues si en otra ocasión tiene la oportunidad. Yo creo de que estas son las cosas que tienen que venir más seguido por el seguimiento de los niños.
Estamos bien felices pero emocionados. Y pues estamos muy felices por esta ayuda y por haber colaborado al equipo y a la escuela de nosotros.
You saw my truck?
Sí, cuando yo miro tu troca, es que yo siempre cuando yo miro un balón, mi corazón es...
If we lead with the beat in the middle of our chest, what fun is it if we know the rest? You and I, open eyes, take a breath. Here we go, it's a ride. We don't have to know what happens next.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. We're going to get started. With the amount of people that we have, we're thinking probably 8 to 10 people per letter. So if you want to just go pick a letter and stand, and then if we don't have enough people, then we'll lay down.
People ask me, am I happy I did this journey? Absolutely. Would I do it again? Not a chance. I wasn't always fine, strong, or fearless. Living my dream was hard. I had moments of doubt, but I never once considered giving up. And I know now that I couldn't have done it alone. And I'm humbled by all the words of encouragement and support I received before and during my journey. 41 different communities benefited from our efforts, and what struck me the most was the pure joy I saw on the children's faces as we played soccer together. These smiles made up for all the stressful days of driving. But my work here is not done. With the right support, we can help thousands more children by using the game of soccer as a force for positive change. I can't pretend that a soccer jersey or a new ball will turn somebody's life around, but if some of the at-risk youth in this world are left with the feeling that they matter, then perhaps they will make better choices that will, in turn, give them a better life. If I only make a difference in one child's life, this entire journey was worth every mile. It has been my privilege to serve the world in this way, and the goal of kindness has blessed many children. But I am hopeful it will also inspire anyone to discover their own purpose and be encouraged to find a way to achieve it.
What would love do if it had the chance to? Could it fix the hurts we got inside? Help us see the best in life. We can't choose what we've been through, but if peace is what we're fighting for, and nothing seems to stop the war, then I ask you, ooh, what would love do? When it hurts bad from the words that you just wish they'd take back, should you fight, should you hide, or just believe that? Cause if hurt people, how do people find their way back? It's a long road, nobody knows that you walk it alone. Cause the man in the mirror puts on a good show. Don't you wonder, what would love do if it had the chance to? Could it fix the hurts we got inside? Help us see the best in life. We can't choose what we've been through, but if peace is what we're fighting for, and nothing seems to stop the war, then I ask you, ooh, what would love do? We made up our minds, built the walls, closed the doors, drew pretend lines, then we wonder why they can't see our side. If judgment and hate got us to this place, there must
love so much. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think I'm getting tired.
How does it go? A friend?
Or the thing that I always say?
Yeah.
That every person you meet, that one? No. Sorry.
We'll have to edit that one.
Oh my gosh. ¿Te gusta este lugar?
Sí, yes.
Hey, we just stopped and got ourselves some coco agua. And some lunch. We got ourselves some lunch.
Oh, there we go. And so the mom spoons are protecting the baby spoons from the knife. And then the fork is protecting the mama spoons from the knife, and then the knife and the fork are friends. So they can just chill beside each other. I've never said it out loud before.
Escuelita.
Tequililla.
Tequililla.
Okay.
Oh.
In English?
One more time.
In English?
I am happy to be here in Tequililla.
Okay. Very good.
Because it's not really working.
How are you, buddy? Anyway.
Oh dear.
Here we go, it's alright. We don't have to know what happens next. What happens next? 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 Trying to make a plan, then we try to figure how to do it. Don't understand, everybody puts a line through it. Maybe it's a fear in your mind says you acting foolish, or we're afraid what'll happen if we really do it.